Hi everyone. This podcast is different because it is from Kenya, so it's difficult for us to communicate in Anchor by phone. So we're doing a video and like a video podcast, and we have today Rose Oyo from Kenya and her nonprofit organization that works on farming and how she's impacting the lives of children and women in her community. Rose, welcome to our Green Latinas. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Rose, we would like to know is what you're doing in Kenya. Um, talk a bit about your work and how can we help you, the listeners and the viewers of this episode. Mhm.
Thank you very much, Maria, for this opportunity. My name is Arosoyo, as you have mentioned. I come from western part of Kenya. I got the vision to help in increasing forest cover in our area, where we have the lowest forest cover ranging from 0.42 to 2.59, way below the standard, which should be minimum of 10%. So we have been doing this for the last 6 years. So we are basing our work on tree nursery, because if you want to talk about forest cover or planting tree, you have to start from the baby stage. So we measure our work on tree nursery, where we are producing seedlings and we are marketing, because we realize that most people do not like planting trees for that matter. But in our area also there are a lot of deforestation going on. People don't value trees. So we also thought that it's important that we don't just market people to plant trees, but we think about how do we attach the benefit of each tree, as far as, how can somebody benefit beyond just planting a tree. So then we started looking at how can we have plants that when we plant them, we keep them. Then now that is what made us to venture more into fruit seedlings production and ornamental trees, because ornamental trees, most of them have no use other than just planting and bringing the environmental conservation benefits. And then the fruits have multiple benefits other than shade, other than the other environmental benefits. They are also food, so that also promote food security.
Oh,
So
okay.
that is why, yes. So that is why we are doing marketing on people to plant trees, but also we are donating. We are donating seedlings to institutions of learning, and of course teaching children, especially in primary schools and secondary high schools, so that they can know the benefits of trees. And some of them, we have even trees based on their performance in class, so that if we have number 1, number 2, position 3, we give them seedlings so that they plant and remember in that school that, one time I was this position in this school in this class. So we are just doing that because we realize that if you just spread a straight word that we need to plant trees, then people don't understand at all.
Okay. Um, I would like, how can us from the other side of the Atlantic, we are in America, or the viewers are in different parts of Latin America, in Puerto Rico, and maybe viewers from other countries, how can we help you in your mission?
Okay, what I found a bit challenging during this process is that starting up was a bit challenging because we didn't have much support from the ground, because most people in this area, they think that nobody can just have a passion and start pushing something without funding. But this was my case, that I have an intrinsic passion that I got from different dreams that I got from God when God talked to me directly to help in increasing forest cover in my area. So that was why I couldn't get much support from the ground, because they thought that probably I have some funding, but I don't want to use it well, and that is why I'm doing that work. But I was doing it out of I use my salary, I use my money to start off, because when you start producing seedlings, turnaround time is about 6 months to 1 year for you to start getting a coin. So supporting this program was a bit challenging, but I must appreciate that I had some work that I was doing from my other background of psychology, the consultancy, that I was getting something to support the program and increase the capital. Now, as I speak, we have known, we have come out of, the ice breaking part of it.
Uh,
I would say that we have reached a stable status, so we are not trying waters right now. We know how to beat the nail on the head. So right now, what I see is that we need to scale up, because our coverage has been scanty because of the funding. So we need to scale up this work to the next level so that we have a wider coverage than what we have been doing so far. So we need funding to increase seedlings production, because I still believe that the cost at which we are selling our seedlings is a bit higher for most people, because the cost of production is